So last we left off, you had all just finished a nice day / night of doing things. Eating chicken, watching beetle fights, talking to drunk kindergartners, and also getting minors drunk. Also, I think the highlight of everyone's night was the drunk fight between the kindergartners who had knives and who were duking it out in the pit. And their parents who fought almost immediately afterwards. So, that put everyone in a good mood to go to sleep. And almost everyone, there was one person who kind of just fled into the woods to do his weird lizard thing. And also, for whatever reason, as everyone was going to sleep except for the lizard, you all noticed that Belle was not present in the tent. Which, Belle probably off drinking or doing something of the sort. And as you wake up in the morning, she's still not there.
Is her bell still in the tent?
Is it?
Yes, she left it behind.
Okay. I have to start using my voice. Where did Belle go? I'm sorry. Her bell is still here, so she's probably not out fighting.
Let's hope somebody didn't kidnap her.
I don't think she could be kidnapped. Usually she's the one who does the kidnapping.
Oh.
Are you insinuating that Belle is a weirdo?
Well, I've never actually been kidnapped by her. So I can't really say. But I'm just imagining.
This just got so much worse.
Oh. Okay.
You have, if anyone is at all familiar with Belle, you have heard some rumors that kids go missing around her fighting areas, although there have never been any direct connections.
Oh.
All I'm saying is that she's really strong, and she wouldn't have been taken willingly.
Is the lizard here?
The lizard.
In the tent?
I wonder if Bakmata has any more berries for us.
I don't remember his name.
Bakmata.
Okay,
Or Black Mamba.
Is Black Mamba in the tent with us, or is he outside?
Black Mamba?
He's outside the tent.
Okay.
We should probably talk to Bakmata, see if he has any input, see if he saw her.
Or berries. Those berries were great.
They were good, you're right. So,
I'm leaving the tent to see if Bakmata is outside waiting for us.
You leave the tent to see maybe Bakmata. However, you also see in the center of the ring, fights have actually started, which is a little surprising because previously you were woken up by Limp Bizkit and Smash Mouth. However, it seems like you aren't fighting first thing in the morning as you were previously. You notice that a lot more wagons are there. And you're not 100% sure if that's because the Flying Feastadors are still fighting and that's why people are still coming, or maybe there's even a new group of fighters who have come. You're not really sure, but whatever it is, the audience has grown by about 50%, which is rather sizable, seeing how there are probably 40 to 50 people there the other day. And as you sort of look around, you see Belle sort of walking from the wagon area, seemingly a little tired, bags under her eyes. Didn't look like she got a lot of sleep. And can I get
any kids with her?
She does not have any kids with her. At least not visible.
Oh man.
Could I have everybody's perception or passive perceptions?
Oh, passive.
Passive perception.
That's like your perception plus something.
That's your
No,
perception
it's-
plus 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
13.
13.
13
Yeah.
for
Percep-
Bakhmata.
My modifier plus 10.
Yeah.
9.
Kale
Nine.
has
Okay.
13.
Okay. Bakhmata, are you waiting creepily in the bushes?
Define creepily.
Being a lizard in the bushes.
Yes. Yes, I am probably doing that.
Okay. So Bakhmata and Kale, you both kind of see a little bit of sun kind of shining on Belle's neck, sort of closer to where her clothing is, right at her collar, pretty much. And you see what looks like, well, just glitter. Glitter in the shape of probably like a lip print. And you also see everyone can see a lot of glitter in Belle's hair.
Oh god.
Okay.
Hey, Belle, were you fighting someone?
Oh, hey, kid. Oh, what a night.
You look really tired.
Yeah, but it was worth it.
I bet you beat everyone.
Beat them.
One of them. She winks.
So what's all the commotion going on now? There seems to be a lot of people here.
Fighting, probably.
This early in the day? Where's,
Fuck, I forget their name already.
where's Limp Bizkit?
And you feel a tap on your shoulder as Limp Bizkit says, hey, you were looking for me?
Hey, do you know what's going on today? Why are there so many people here already?
Yeah. Well, it's a big day because, we probably should have told you, but today the Gagorski brothers arrived. You see, we're doing kind of a week-long thing where we bring in a lot of famous fighters. You weren't one of the famous fighters, but we still brought you in to fight.
Me?
I mean, some of you are famous fighters, but not all of you. Anyways, we're bringing in a lot of famous fighters every day, and today it's the Gagorski brothers, and they challenged everyone, and they're going to be fighting all day. And right now they're fighting the drunken kindergartners. Yeah, you're probably going to be one fight after that, so you may want to get ready. I was actually about to come wake y'all up.
Wow, the Gagorski brothers! I've never heard of them. The kindergartners were pretty tough, though.
Isn't there a law against hitting children?
Not here.
Not here.
It's consensual children fighting.
Alright.
Remember, we're also criminals.
For different reasons.
The law is 3 children to a adult fighter makes an equal fight as long as the kids are armed with weapons.
Kale is going to approach the ring and see what he can see of the Gagorski brothers. He's very curious. He's never heard of them before.
You see 2 very short, bald dwarves wearing nothing except for pretty much loincloths. They both have anchor tattoos on their left leg, each on their left leg, so it's not like a left leg, right leg kind of thing. So it matches. It's like a, yeah. And they basically are just clotheslining kids. You see the drunken kindergartner kids with like knives, and they're going for them, but the Gagorski brothers are just like these very buff, small dwarves, and they're knocking down kids and just like
picturing them running with arms outstretched, like in tandem with each other.
Oh yeah,
this massive like limbo stick of thick arm.
Yeah, if you've ever played the game Red Rover, it's basically that, but they're flying at the kids instead of the kids coming at them. It's pretty devastating. One of the kids has already been knocked out and obviously has a nosebleed. It doesn't seem like they've landed any hits on the Gagorski brothers, but everyone is still cheering nonetheless. It seems like one of the kids in particular has everyone's attention, Billy, who has sort of a tiger tattooed on half of his face.
It's just a temporary tattoo.
No, it's a real tattoo.
Okay.
And he seems to sort of be the ringleader for these kindergartners, who somehow have become a permanent attraction there.
He's like an angry soccer coach, little league coach.
Yeah, but he's an angry little league player.
Is he actually Mike Tyson?
This little kid?
Yeah.
Oh, he's actually one of the kids, I see.
His name is Billy Tyson.
Of course he is. Amazing.
But anyways, the fight ends pretty quickly as Billy Tyson is the only one left, and he takes out a scimitar from his pant pocket. He has very weird pants, so it kind of just works. But he pulls out the scimitar and goes to cut the throat of one of the Gagorski brothers. However, he's instantly put to sleep by one of the arena wizards to stop any possibly fatal blows being landed. The crowd kind of boos, but as the Gagorski brothers kind of just both pile drive him, everyone screams and like laughs and hollers and cheers as the first fight of the day concludes, and people start to file over to the betting tent.
Damn.
It's our turn next.
You feel a hand on your back as you say that. Limp Bizkit says, yeah, it's your turn next. You're going to be fighting...
take a shower.
Oh, well,
Limp Bizkit has managed to find Bakhmata, who's just like hiding in the bushes. Bakhmata's whispering to himself.
Yeah, it seems like Limp Bizkit's really good at that. However,
go ahead.
Sorry. Basically, you're informed that you're fighting next. However, that's not going to be for another 30 minutes before you need to be ready. So you're given the freedom to, get something to eat quickly. There are extra chicken slices for the fighters. And you're also told that, he basically just says, we were all hoping that the kindergartners would have maybe roughed the Gagorski brothers up a little bit. But hopefully you don't have too hard of a time with them. We aren't really expecting them to go down until the end of the day.
Fun.
Well, anyways, good luck.
I'm sorry, we weren't expecting them to what?
To go down until the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
Knocked out and the such.
I think we could take
Yeah,
them.
gotcha.
Okie dokie. Well, come back here in 30 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. And he starts to walk away. And he kind of looks back and says, and remember, don't go in that tent.
We should totally go in that tent.
Didn't we try to go in that tent last time and there wasn't really anything of interest?
We looked in there.
I mean,
we didn't actually go in. It seemed like
we
a
were
bad
told
idea.
that there was nothing of interest in there specifically. I'm kind of interested in
Crap.
going to the betting tent myself and talking to the folk, seeing what they know about the Gagorskis, if there's anything else to know. I mean, we have to
Okie
fight
dokie.
them, so it's worth knowing something. Is
I'll
everyone
go
on ball with
to
that?
take a
Lots
shower.
of traps.
You can do that. I'll take a shower.
Belle's taking a shower to get the glitter and such.
And such, yes.
Yeah, I guess I'll join.
How about Bakmata? He's gonna come out of the bushes anytime today.
Eyeball licking intensifies.
It seems like he is currently bush-bound.
Yeah, I suppose so. Alright, Kale heads over to the betting tent. And I guess just at first observes how the bets are going. What most people seem to have betted on, so on.
It currently seems like most people have bet on the Gagorski brothers, as there's sort of a clamor about they're expected to go all day. They're supposed to be the entertainment for all day. There's no way that the Gagorski brothers are going to lose. Yeah, and I mean, those other guys, yeah, sure, they could probably beat up some kindergartners, but, well, when it comes to real shirtless men like the Gagorski brothers, well, who knows how they'll fare.
Hey, we fought some shirtless goblins too.
They had leotards on, okay? It's different.
So did anyone else come with me? Anyone else interested in the Gagorski brothers?
I came.
Just kind of
Yes, that's
standing here behind this child,
Yeah, how's it
all
going?
silver and glistening.
I'm your parental guardian,
What was your
I'm here to
character's
protect
name
you.
again?
Sully. Or Sullivan.
Sully, what did you think about the Gagorski brothers?
They were alright. We could take them.
I know I can count on you, Sully.
Yeah, I got you.
You kind of get stares from the people around you. You're not exactly sure why. It could be that they don't want you to lose them their money. Or it could be that, they don't want you to lose them their money. Could be either of those reasons. But quickly people start to pour out as less and less people are betting and more people are getting seats so that they can best enjoy the match.
Cool.
About 5 minutes before the match is about to start, you sort of all feel something on your back as you look behind, and almost all simultaneously see Limp Bizkit and Smash Mouth. And they're both like, hey, well, we should be starting pretty soon, so best get over to the arena.
Okay, let's get our other friends.
Alright. We walk over, I guess. We're gathering.
Kale
His other friends?
wanders off into the bushes and starts shaking them or calling out for Bakmata. He's not really sure where he is, but he just has a feeling he's out in the bushes somewhere.
When shaking one of the bushes, you kind of feel something, and you see Limp Bizkit kind of pop out of the bush. And it's like, all your friends are already over there. You should probably get there too.
Oh, okay, thanks, Limp Bizkit.
Sure thing. I'm gonna go get some chicken.
Just his head and like shoulders though pop out of the bush. You can't see the
Oh.
rest of him.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, man.
And with that, he kind of just drops back into the bush, and you hear some rustling.
Alright, I guess we're all lining up for this Gagorski jamboree.
So let me pull everyone over here.
Pull me, daddy.
Alright.
Okay, Scott.
Unnecessary.
Taking that a little too far, Scott.
Moderation,
Okay,
Scott.
Ryan.
Daddy's in moderation.
Yeah, seriously, Scott. Anyways, with all the daddy talk over.
Oh, it's never over.
Yeah, true. You hear a few cheers as people start to yell out, "Gagorski brothers! Gagorski brothers!" And you see as two pretty much naked dwarves with anchor tattoos drop into the ring. Kind of, what is that? It's like Superman style, or it's like fist on the floor and like hand up in the air.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
And they kind of like start trying to make noise, or get some noise be made, as the crowd kind of like goes wild, and you just see Billy in the crowd kind of just spitting blood on the floor, and starts like screaming out insults, and says, "You better fucking crush them, you stupid fucking Beatles."
Oh, that's right. We're like the Battle Beatles or something.
Yeah.
Yes, you are the Battle Beatles. And with that, you hear a large bell. Not Bell's bell, but a different bell. As you see Limp Bizkit sort of off to the side of the arena, and he says, "Well, 3, 2, 1, go!"
And we roll initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Good.
Kale got a 17.
Silver Surfer?
Do somebody else. I'm trying to find my initiative.
Sure thing. Black Mamba?
Oh, okay.
Black Mamba? 4? Okay. Bell?
13.
I got a 5.
And what is your... Oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
Silver Surfer 5. Oh, right. Okay. So with that, Kale gets the drop.
Of course, once again, I'm first. I'm at the very top of the order when everything I need to do is more, like, reactionary. Well, just give me a sec. I need to look at my thing.
No worries. You kind of hear a yell across the arena as the Gagorski brothers yell in unison, "We will crush you!"
What hexen is that?
I don't
Bring it
know.
on.
It's
Austrian.
it's specifically It's specifically the governor of California. What's his
Yeah.
name?
Arnold
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. How could I?
Yeah, it's
Close enough.
that wasn't my intention, but I'm gonna have to stick with that.
I am
Get
going
in
to.
trouble.
I think I have this because it's on my list. Like I have like 6 spells in my list, and I'm not sure if that's right or if it's just because I'm a cleric, but whatever. I'll
I think that's right.
I'll cast Shield of Faith on Mamba.
Okay. You kind of hold out your. What do you use to channel your spells? Do you have anything like lore-wise that you carry?
I never really thought about that. How about a dagger?
What's your
you-
deity?
Arcana. But it's a dagger that my father gave to me because he wanted me to be a warrior, but I could never really take it that way.
So you hold out a dagger and you point it at Bakamata, and the crowd kind of gasps as kind of light emanates from it, and you see sort of golden sprinkles shower Bakamata as they play off his lizard scales, and his eyes go crazy as he kind of tries to snap at the fireflies in the air.
This should keep you awake, Bakamata.
One of the members of the crowd kind of goes, "So pretty!"
What do the Gagorskis think?
You hear another shout that goes, "So pretty!" And with that, does that end your turn?
I believe so.
Okay. Belle.
So Belle nods in approval at the pretty.
After just
We're
watching
gonna
herself.
take you down. She kind of grabs her belt and like slams it forward, and she's going to lunge at the one closest to her.
Okay. You
Same
position.
distance from the one on the left.
Yeah, you're on the left of the arena right now, so the closest one to you is the left as you charge towards him, your bell in tow, as you kind of, I assume you're going to attack?
Yeah.
As you kind of launch forward, and at the last second, you kind of stop, letting the momentum of the bell travel forward, and you kind of push with all your might as you kind of slam the bell into one of the Gagorski brothers, who still haven't been named individually.
Okay, let me do some rolling.
No worries. Oh. Well, that's a natural 20.
Well, yeah.
Oh!
Okay, I'll take it.
Well,
I
of
mean,
course
I
it
will.
is. It is the bell.
Yeah, man, I wish I would have raged. Oh, well, it's too late.
Against the machine?
Limp Bizkit kind of
Not-
laughs.
Yeah.
Okay.
He lets out like a pity chuckle.
Yeah.
And then roll that again. Because you critted, you get to roll the damage dice twice.
Ooh. The back bell.
Yeah, sorry, autocorrect.
No worries. So that's a 12 plus what?
Cartoon bell sound effect. Oh, that's more like a gong.
I guess that's, yeah, it's plus 3 on each
pretty good.
one, so.
So that would be a 15 total. As the bell slams into the head of Garethal Gagorski, The first time, the bell just smacks him right in the face as he's launched backwards to the wall. The second time, the clapper kind of reaches somehow out from the bell and just punches him in the face practically for another 4 damage. As you kind of see him swaying a bit, definitely taken aback by the force of that tremendous blow.
Way to go, Belle!
I could do this in my sleep.
You kind of just hear a, "Oh!" As he kind of tries to process what happened.
And she's going to stay where she is.
Okay. Now time for the Gagorski brothers. Garethal is going to seem to stay there. However, Sam is going to run. And is going to stick his arm out as at the last second, Garethal also sticks his arm out. They both go to clothesline you, sort of their elbows a little bent, as it's kind of like a box closing in on your neck as the two of them just pound into you with incredible strength. Let me roll for that. That is a 14 to hit for one of them.
My AC is actually 14, so I assume that hits.
That will in fact hit, as the first arm or the first elbow is going to do 6 damage to you. The second one, if it hits, that is going to be a 20 total, not natural. So that's going to hit too.
Oh yeah.
That is going to be 10 damage overall in total, dealt by 2 parties combined. As they kind of both snap in on your neck. However, your neck is quite powerful. A lot of muscles there, very strong. All they manage to do is knock the wind out of you as you're kind of struggling to breathe. And the two of them finish their attack and get ready for a onslaught of blows. It then goes to the Silver Surfer.
I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery at the one that's hurt already.
Garethal?
Indeed. And you're going to have to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Good luck, Garethal. Will a 20 total save?
Yes. I believe I will.
He does, in fact, save, as despite your vicious mockery calling into question the way that his mother raised him and the books that he liked as a child, his ears are not at all focused on battle, as he just took a heavy blow to the head and really can only hear ringing.
Alright.
Specifically, the ringing of a bell.
Love it if her, like, big bell, heavy bell made, like, a ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Just like a tiny, like, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Yeah, kind of nice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's me.
Okay, Black Mamba.
Did he drop
Wow.
out?
Perfect timing. Okay. How far away are they from me?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 25, 30 feet to the closest. Actually, that's a lie. About 20 feet to the closest one, and 25 to 30 feet from the farthest one.
Okay. And Bella is like right close to one of them, right?
Bell is kind of sandwiched between the two of them.
Gross. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to. Is the one that she hit is closer, right?
The one that she hit is farther.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna run up to the closer one then.
Okay.
And cast Shalalika on my quarterstaff, and then hit him with said quarterstaff.
Okay. Make an attack roll with your Shillelagh quarterstaff.
Okay. Not looking good for the home team. Pretty sure I miss.
You swing forward with your quarterstaff, and despite its natural energy reinforcing the wood and making it stronger, it seems like you're not really prepared to deal with the weight that it's brought on, as your swing drives a little too slow, as Sam kind of dodges out of the way and snarls in your face and says, "I have fought bigger lizard than you." In case you didn't get it, I have fought dragon. I have fought a dragon before. Hello?
Okay.
Good one.
Are you not impressed?
You sure showed him.
Yeah, I did.
I feel so told. That will end my turn.
Okay. Kale, you are up.
Alright.
Well, I bet that dragon didn't breathe fire.
And I'm going to attack with Firebolt.
Damn.
This guy, of course.
Okay.
So that is... I have to roll to hit, right?
Yes.
Oh no. That's a 2.
You fire off a firebolt as he dodges out of the way, and he said, "Yes, it did! It was a fire dragon!" But nice try, though. Robotic laughter.
Robotic slow person laughter.
Well, I tried, guys.
You're all fucking useless.
Damn.
You really are. I mean, it's not undeserved.
As it then goes to Belle, I assume.
Yeah. Who's not feeling so...
Belle, are
not
you
feeling so
bloodied?
Wait, did Belle get hit?
Belle got
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah, she got clotheslined. Just about.
I missed that.
Pretty hurt.
Oh no.
And we all tried to attack one of them, but just... Oh man.
You should have picked better classes.
We should have had better rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all Momo's
I had a good
fault.
roll. I had a great roll. I would have given some of that to you if I could.
Yeah, you took all of our rolling power.
I'm sorry. I should have.
Let's just hope you get a very good roll again.
Okay, well, Bella's just gonna let out like this guttural just scream and go into a rage. She's had enough of these guys already.
I can't believe my freaking team! Oh!
Fucking fighting beetles!
Fucking noobs! Get a better team now!
She leaves our team.
Nerds!
Get good.
People are like standing in the stands with like clapping and cheering and like, you tell them!
The smart thing to do would probably be to back up. But she's not very smart.
So what
You're
does
kind of
Rage
backed
do?
into a corner.
Oh, that's good. Okay. With what strength she has, she's going to attack with her favorite bell again.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Are you going to be attacking the one that you hurt previously, or the one who has been mouthing off about dragons?
Ooh. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm gonna go after the dragon guy.
Okay.
Come on, Momo.
You kind of take your bell and you kind of do the softball pitch swing to kind of whirl it up, and you pull upside with your bell as it kind of hits the jaw of the fighter in front of you, whose name is Sam, as he's kind of staggered a bit. Although this time the clapper didn't magically kind of come out and punch him in the face too.
Okay,
Roll for damage.
Alright. Alright. Well, it's 4 plus
3 plus 2,
plus
right?
2. Yes.
Okay. So that is 9 damage as the bell slams into the jaw of Sam Gagorski as he kind of cringes in pain and says, "But the dragons did not have bells." And is that going to end your turn?
I think she's gonna stagger. Well, she can't move. Yeah, she's just gonna stay there and hold her ground and hope for the best.
Okay. So it then goes to the Gagorski brothers, who kind of look at each other and nod as both of them go to dropkick Bell.
Bell, jump!
I already took my turn.
So the first one is going to be a 22 to hit, which I do believe hits.
Hits.
And the second one is going to be a 8, which I don't believe hits.
Nope, misses.
So that's going to be a total of 1 damage dealt to you total. After all of the resistance goes through.
Right, okay.
As you kind of get hit in the knee a little bit. However, instead of just taking it for whatever reason, your knee kind of bends with the kick. And bends all the way. As you just somehow acrobatically slink and then go right back to normal position, as both of their attacks pretty much don't even hit you. The crowd kind of goes crazy, starts chanting, "Bell! Bell! Bell! Bell!" And with that is then the turn of the Silver Surfer.
Alright, let's see here.
Sully, you gotta do something!
I'm trying.
Jeez.
I guess I'm gonna come up to this guy.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Not that close.
Yeah. Over
Give
here.
him some room.
And I'm gonna...
Let him breathe.
Let's see.
You gotta let the loincloth breathe.
Okay, that's 21 to hit.
Oh, nice.
21 does in fact hit.
And
What are you
that
hitting with?
is my rapier.
Okay.
And that is 8 damage.
8 damage. You brandish your rapier, and it pierces through the skin of Sam Gagorski as he lets out a yelp in pain and says, "Brother, I don't like to be hurt. I do like to hurt, though. What an awful situation I am in as a person who has separate interests that coincide."
Well, get a taste of your own medicine. Graberski, you.
I don't get you. You aren't making sense.
I know. I sort of bow my head.
As you're stabbing him or whatever.
Yeah, you kind of just stab him. You like try and mutter a comeback,
No.
and then you kind of just like drop your head in disappointment as you like pull your rapier out.
You hear Kale
the-
in the background.
That was a good one, Sully!
You hear Billy. You hear Billy from the crowd being like, "That fucking sucks. I am better than a 5-year-old."
Yo, I'm 11. I know more than you, asshole. More robotic laughter.
Dying robot.
The crowd's a little unsettled as the lizard kind of lets out metallic laughter.
Oh my god.
I can't breathe.
Neither can he.
Alright, lizard.
It's Black Mamba's turn as he proceeds to just make metallic clicking noises. You hear a girl from the crowd kind of just say, "Mommy, why are lizards so fucking weird?"
Okay. I'm gonna hit him with my staff. Hopefully. Me. Really, Momo? Another 4?
Like a little error window pops up right in front.
Why?
Remember, Bakmata, aim low!
It seems
Too
like
low.
Black Mamba is a little too receptive to the negative reactions of the audience as he continues to perform poorly.
However, I am going to cast Healing Word on Bell.
You cast Healing Word on Belle as you see some of the bruises on her neck that weren't there from the previous night, although there were some from the previous night. They start to kind of go away. as you heal 4 health to Belle.
Momo really doesn't like me.
No, she absolutely just. Ugh.
You fucking nerd. She hates all of us. I'm doing
She likes you.
Well, yeah, I'm still about dead, but you know.
It's not Momo's fault.
And with that, it then goes back to Kale.
Kale is fascinated by the noises that this lizard makes, and he tries to produce the same sounds, casting his own healing word for Belle.
Okay. That roll a d4. And then add your wisdom modifier.
I'm over here. Okay. That's a 3, and my wisdom is... Where'd I put my wisdom? +3 to wisdom?
Just leave it lying around. It's not good.
You
So
don't use
it's
it.
a 6.
You don't use wisdom.
6 health is restored to Belle as what kind of sound like dial-up noises kind of come out of Kale's mouth.
Like a child trying to reproduce dial-up noises.
Yeah, it's like beep, boop, boop,
Is it that bad?
as people kind of look over to Kale and they're like, "Yeah, I kind of like that," and they start like clapping. And like some people are clapping and they're like, "Hey, kid, do that again."
So that...
I'm downloading more RAM.
Yeah.
Dedicated
pull
wham.
out my lute and start playing a little tune to his robotic noises.
Human music.
Is that what you're gonna do with your entire turn?
No, I'm also going to fire off another attack spell.
Okay. I was also asking Silver Surfer if he was gonna dedicate his entire next turn to accompanying
No.
noises. Okay. Just making sure.
So I'm attacking the one closest to me, so the one next to Bakmata, Dragon Boy.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna roll the dice that's closest to me. That's a 19 to hit.
19 to hit with.
Oh, with my modifier, right. Which is a +5, I believe.
Right. Are you attacking with like firebolt?
Firebolt, yes.
Okay. You throw a firebolt, and this time it hits Sam in the back as he kind of goes, "Oh!"
And how much damage is that?
It's just 1d10.
Where's my d10?
No modifier or anything.
I think this is my 10. Oh, that's a 1.
You deal 1 damage.
It was a good hit, it was just 1 damage.
As his ow kind of retroactively turns into a huh. As it is then Belle's turn.
She's feeling a lot better. She's like rolls her shoulders and cracks her neck. I'm fucking tired of these guys. She's gonna drop her bell, just let it sit on the ground, and she's going to try to kick the closer one in the groin as hard as she can.
Okay.
Oh man.
Roll to attack.
Low blow.
I'm assuming that hits. It would be.
That does in fact hit.
22.
That is going to be. You're still raging, right?
Yes.
That is going to be 6 damage as you kick him in the groin, and he lets out a very large shriek similar to a "Ow!" And which one did you kick? Did you kick the one that you attacked first, or the dragon boy?
Yeah, I don't like that dragon boy, so yeah, I kicked him.
You kick Dragon Boy in the nuts as he starts to keel over, and kind of starts screaming out as people kind of just everyone pretty much simultaneously goes, "Oh!"
There's a dog in the audience.
Yeah, there is a dog who is really excited about it, but everyone
Doesn't really
else
know what's going on, just kind of barking, caught up in the excitement.
Billy says, "Nice."
She
What?
gives him a thumbs up.
Billy's voice is just getting gravelier. Is he like choking on his own blood? Like, what's going on? How's
no,
Billy doing over there?
He's slowly
being-
dying.
He's being choked by his daddy right now.
Enough. Too far.
So you're still not really sure if like that was a nice in like what thing is nice.
She'll take it regardless.
Okay. As it then goes to the Gorsky brothers, one of which is going to have disadvantage on his attack. The other one is going to look very sorrowfully at his brother. As they kind of look at each other and they go, "Necktie!" As they both get up and again go to try and clothesline your neck from slow running distance. So the attack of Sam is going to miss. However, the attack of Garethal will in fact hit with a 23, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
As despite not really being able to get in there, Sam is still able to kind of get his elbow there. So when Garethal gets in there, he's able to do some decent damage. As he gets in 6 damage, which is then reduced to 3, going for your neck, and you kind of hear cracking, some things that you didn't get before, but definitely enough force to knock some stuff around in there. As again, you are slightly winded. They scream out just to let up pent-up frustration, and that ends their turn. As it then goes to Silver Surfer.
Okay. Well, first of all, I'm gonna play a little ditty and give Belle Bardic Inspiration.
Okie dokie.
And then I'm gonna hit the Dragon Boy again with my rapier.
Okay.
Does an 11 hit?
An 11 does hit.
Oh.
As, he tries to dodge out of the way, however, due to being kicked in the nuts recently, he's a little all preoccupied with other things as well. As your rapier finds its way into his body, piercing through armor, piercing through skin, and drawing blood.
And that's 5 damage.
As you deal 5 damage to Sam, who is looking very bloodied, not looking great. Seems like he may be out with the next attack he incurs. As it goes to Black Mamba.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna hit him with my staff again.
Okay.
Or, roll 4. Okay. 16 to hit.
16 to hit does in fact hit, as your club comes down upon his head, and he quickly clonks out and falls asleep on the floor, kind of curled up in a ball, protecting his nether regions instinctually. You hear the crowd go wild. However, it's very quickly silenced as the other Gagorski brother, Garthal, kind of drops. He doesn't have anything to drop. He drops his loins.
He drops his loincloth.
Yeah, he drops his loincloth and then picks it right back up and says, "I surrender!"
There's the signal.
As everyone is kind of a little confused, but cheers are quickly had as the match is over. Although very quickly people start to boo as they realize they just lost their money. Seems like pretty much all of the bets were on Garthal and Sam, despite the fact that y'all had previously won your fight. Again, people start to begin to jump into the arena to haul off unconscious bodies as Limp Bizkit jumps in and says, "Nice fight, all. Again, you have the day off to do whatever you'd like. And tomorrow, after your big last fight, you're free to go."
Oh, did we win already?
Yeah.
So, are we famous fighters now, or what?
No.
Limp Bizkit, are you a famous fighter?
To some people. I'm a fighter of love and peace.
Yeah, and I put up a peace sign.
He also puts up a peace sign. It's like, nice.
Belle shakes her head.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "Not nice."
Nice doesn't win battles.
Yes, it does.
Well,
See?
I'm hungry.
is it chicken slice time? That's the best time.
He says, "If you didn't finish all of your chicken slices from before, you can go get some now. If you already ate all your chicken slices, you're going to have to wait till lunch, which is only in, I want to say, 2 hours. So, good luck. I'm going to be supervising the rest of the fights as I normally do." And with that, he kind of just gets on a ladder and climbs out.
Yeah, I guess we're done here. 2 hours sounds like short rest material.
Yeah.
It is.
So, Kale...
I'm gonna go back to the tent, guys. That was a good battle.
I'm gonna go get some food. I'm hungry.
But Sully, lunch doesn't start for 2 hours. You can't just take some chicken.
Well, I didn't finish my chicken slices from before, so I'm just gonna eat what was left from breakfast, I guess.
It's kind of a breakfast. It was more of like a eat something before you fight so that if you get punched, you can possibly throw up.
Oh.
So Sully's just standing in the middle of the ring by himself, eating chicken.
No.
With all the like animals and stuff, is there a pile of like remains from the ones that have died?
Not openly kept. I'm sure if you asked around, someone would be willing to show you to the chicken bones.
Okay.
Lizard's being weird again.
What can you expect?
That's racist.
Kale, a little bit too enthusiastically, gets to the tent.
Like jumps on the tent.
So Kale jumps on the tent, and as you kind of jump on the tent, you see that Smash Mouth is up there with you, and he's like, "Hey, you probably shouldn't be up here."
I was just a little bit too excited to sleep.
Oh, you mind if I escort you down?
That would be helpful because I think I'm stuck.
Okay. And Smash Mouth kind of takes you in his arms as he jumps off the tent.
You're fucking kidding me, right?
No, this all happened.
Canon now.
And Smash Mouth puts Kale down and says, "Now don't be jumping up on any tents here, you see?"
I'll try not to, especially that tent over there.
Yeah, especially not that tent over there. The one that you're not supposed to go in either. Also, do you like my new accent? I'm trying it out.
It's very fitting.
Thanks.
Not like those Gagorsky brothers.
Yeah, that was a little weird. By the way, you made some pretty interesting noises over there.
Oh, that's
Much
all
better than
thanks.
you.
That's all thanks to Bakamata. I've been trying to learn
Yeah.
from him.
Well, I think you should go in your own direction. I don't think he's doing it that well. Kind of just weird, creepy, kind of like
Kind of
you know,
like
just
that.
like kind of like that.
We hear you laughing from the bushes.
Yeah, pretty much. He says, "Well, anyways, I gotta get back to doing my job."
You know, I gotta get back to.
And Kel just falls asleep on one of the beds.
It's like, "Oh, when did this bed get here?"
Or whatever, like, sleeping thing is in the tent. I thought they were, like, I don't know.
He fell down and a bed was magically underneath him.
Yeah, they were moving like some furniture around, and so there was like a bed outside, kind of like a cot, and he just fell asleep on that. And he's like, "Wow, I guess someone didn't finish their job." Well, that's okay. And he kind of just walks away.
I suppose Belle would go into the tent and take a nap since she didn't get that much rest last night.
As you go to take a nap, you kind of hear like a psst, psst, hey.
What? What? She's looking around.
While looking around, you see... One second. Bob, in the corner.
I could have told you that.
As he kind of like, "Hey, last night was great. I got you something."
Oh shit! What are you doing here?
Well, I thought we kind of, we hit it off last night. You're a really special woman, Belle.
Oh my god. What
I've-
did you get me?
It was just this, well, I mean, if you don't want it, I can just, I can bring it back. I'm sure they can return it, but I shouldn't, I'm sorry. And he starts to back up.
Wait. She holds her hand out.
He's like, "Oh, well, I mean, it's nothing special. It's just, well, here." And he drops a few berries into your hand.
Oh, thanks.
I bought them from some weird lizard who was laughing in the bushes. By the way, Scott, you made 3 copper pieces.
Noted.
Oh no.
He at first he was trying to like jam them down my throat, but I didn't feel comfortable unless I paid for them, and then I ate one and I was like, wow, this really makes me feel well rested. And I thought, well, after last night, she also probably needs some well rest, so I thought I would just buy one. And, well, here you go.
She just kind of looks at him for a minute, and then she just pops them in her mouth.
Like, well, okay, I guess I'll see you around. And he kind of walks away sullenly.
She just groans.
Each one of those is 1 HP, by the way.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm almost back up to full.
And you don't need to eat for the rest of the day.
Well,
Wow.
she'll probably still try anyway.
Don't blame her.
I pull out my lyre and play a peaceful, sleepy time tune.
Sully, I think you're lying.
Says Kale as he immediately wakes up to the sound of the lyre.
You have like an alarm to wake up to just make a pun. Is that it?
I forgot that I was sleeping.
Yeah. Like with the spider thing.
You see Limp Bizkit kind of around the corner. He's like, wow, that was a really good one, kid. Keep it up.
Don't encourage.
Whatever you say. But next time it better be a truther.
Alright.
And he says, anyone? Okay, I'll go. And he walks out of the tent.
Is the music that Sully is playing still the same kind of like tune he was playing earlier?
Is it
He's
Sully?
working on it.
Well, no, that was more of like a tavern banger, you know what I mean? This is more like a just a slow kind of sleep tune, you know what I mean? Just peaceful.
One of those sleep tunes, yeah.
Yeah,
You know, like a lullaby.
Yeah, like a lullaby. There's the word.
Gentle
It's almost
lying
like-
ASMR.
Yeah.
It's almost like there was a word for that.
Yeah, weird.
Almost.
Sleepy time tunes.
Thank you for the input.
Does Sully like play this song to relax himself and put himself to sleep?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Does
me and the rest. Sure. Yeah, just as a nice. I don't know why I'm being.
So the song
question.
kind of like trails off as you drift away.
Yeah, maybe I'm a third degree over here.
What's with the Inquisitions?
I'm just
Halfway
trying to paint a picture in my mind, Scott.
halfway through a 4-hour-long lullaby, he falls asleep.
Oh no, we missed lunch.
Fuck.
And when I say halfway through, I mean that like he
You
falls
mean
asleep
exactly 2
halfway through.
hours?
And at the point that he falls asleep, everyone kind of wakes up as a large gong is sounded for lunch.
Sully, it's time for chicken.
And I wake up with a start and fall out of bed.
You fall out of bed with your lyre.
Very enthusiastic about the chicken.
As everyone starts to head over to the chicken, And once again, it seems like the battle beetles are the first to be in line.
Oh,
for the
wow!
chicken.
Holy cow.
Pretty much.
Oh, Kale's gonna grab some chicken and watch the beetles, of course.
Today, it seems that the beetles are taking a rest after a nasty spit between several of the members.
We're
it
the
seems-
battle beetles.
No, but
What?
they're actual beetles, Scott.
No, I know that, but
Kale
said
named
the
us
battle
battle
are the
beetles
first in
after the
line.
beetles that he loves so dearly.
Right, the battle beetles are eating chicken, while the beetles are currently resting after a bit of a spit.
Right.
It seems like Yoko arrived last night, and things aren't going well between the different members. However, today, instead of the beetles, there are 3 medium-sized tarantulas who seem to be having a breakdance competition of some sort. Very hard to explain, but it seems like there are wizards who have mage hands that are fairly invisible. However, they're manipulating the tarantula's legs in order to mimic the acting of breakdancing, while one of the wizards kind of beatboxes in the background. Most people would think that this would be a very popular activity. However, most people are just kind of looking away in shame. It seems like this is one of the native Draughnorian acts that they kind of just volunteered to do, and no one's really impressed for whatever reason. And they just continue to do it, very wrapped up in their own work.
Oh,
Incredible.
those poor spiders. I bet they don't want to be in this situation.
Yeah.
We gotta get out of here. There's something
I
wrong
want
with
this
this place.
breakdance. Well,
How about that chicken?
did y'all try the chicken? I thought it was good.
Mm-hmm. It's dry.
Lazily lick one of my eyes.
The awkwardness in the air is extremely palpable to pretty much everyone there. Seems like everyone's pretty much doing the same thing that you're doing, which is just making small talk. And eventually, the beatboxing ends. 2 of these spiders danced to their, to a fainting point, while one tarantula, who wasn't really that great at breakdancing, won by default. And you only see one person going to the betting booth, or the betting tent, and you kind of see them disappointed as they're the only person who bet on the event.
Rip.
It seems like they had won too. So it's really just a shame for them, as everyone kind of finishes their lunch and goes back to the ring after the tarantulas have been reclaimed and the beatboxing wizards have left.
Has anyone seen Limp Bizkit?
You hear a voice from behind you. It's like, "You're looking for me?"
Limp Bizkit, you mentioned that the Gagorskis were expected to basically fight all day until the very end. Was there some
Yes.
kind of bigger battle that was going to happen?
Not really. It was just going to be a bunch of, smaller battles throughout the day.
Oh, okay.
Currently, they're, being mended, healed, and the such. We have a few clerics who are pretty good at getting contestants back on their feet. They're used to this sort of thing, although normally they aren't beaten so quickly. Although they're ready to go back in and fight again, although not with a lot of you.
No, I wouldn't expect that.
Fucking pussies.
Damn.
You kind of hear Smash Mouth be like, there's no need to use such language.
Is it against your rules?
No, I mean, it's what a decent person would do.
So you wouldn't
I
like
never
it if we
said-
said fuck?
What? I couldn't really make out what either of you were saying.
Go ahead.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
okay.
Oh my god.
Well, okay there, buddy. Well, I guess I'll go on ahead then.
No, not you. I was telling Belle to talk.
Oh,
Keep saying what she was saying before,
No,
Oh,
go
yeah?
ahead. Swear away.
Okay, well, I was just saying, they wouldn't like it if we said fuck, but that's all. That's it.
oh no, that's okay.
So, you guys had a chicken? I thought it was good.
Yeah, John's real proud of his chicken.
Can I
Really,
tell
yeah.
if the Gagorskis in their healing tent or what have you, are they taking visitors? Are there fans around?
You don't really know. However, I'm sure if you asked a certain,
Limp Biscuit!
yes. What is it, Kale?
I know the Gagorskis don't want to fight us again, but are they open to conversation?
Oh, I'm sure they would be. Although, yeah, I'm sure they would be.
That's great! Guys, let's go talk to them!
Are you serious?
They seemed really cool! I mean, we were just, doing a battle for fun. After all. Maybe there's something they could tell us about this place.
Well,
Yeah,
I can lead you to the Gagorski's carriage. I think that's where they're currently being tended to.
Alright, I will follow Limp Biscuit.
Okay. You follow Limp Bizkit as he kind of strides over to the carriage. And by stride, I mean he kind of fully extends every limb as he walks. He kind of always maintains the shape of an X. If you know what I'm saying,
Like he's a paper or a cardboard cutout, and he's just
Yeah,
kind of
basically.
rotating. Yeah.
yeah, as he somehow still quickly makes it over to the carriage. And inside you see the two Gagorski brothers. One has a lot of ice on his groin, and the other does not.
Belle smirks.
Nice to say, good match to have with you.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your names.
I am Garathal, and the one with a slightly higher pitch right now is Sam. I will do most of the talking.
Hello, my name's Kill. I'm the kid that tried to burn you.
Oh, you tried to burn Sam.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, you both have these anchor tattoos.
Yeah, well, our mother kind of had us get them. I don't really know why.
That technique that you use, the clothesline thing, that was pretty awesome. You did some damage to Belle even.
Ah, yes. What a strong warrior she was. Not quite prepared.
She like rubs her neck. Yeah, that was impressive.
The fans
We
seem to...
aimed.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
The fans seem to enjoy it too. Is it something you've been doing for a while here?
Oh, well, this is one of our first times coming here. We were invited about a month ago. Some initiative to get a bunch of fighters from all over our wonderful continent.
We were brought here from, well, all over the place too.
Ah, yes, it's good to travel.
But do you get to just go after you're done with your battles?
Of course, we were, paid, and then, well, once our pay is done, we will leave. Maybe take a nice sightseeing trip to the capital. I heard they have a very long, cool things there.
They have a very long dragon.
I mean, it's possible. I don't really know much about Draughnor, but what I know about it is they have a lot of long, cool things in the capital. It's one of their slogans, really. It's come to Draughnor. We have long, cool things.
That sounds great, guys. Have you ever been to the capital of Draughnor?
Are you asking us?
No, I'm talking to my compatriots.
Oh,
That I assume follows me into the tent.
Yes.
Only once
I
or
did
twice
not.
for business.
God damn it, Scott.
And a creepy lizard somewhere in the bushes.
Belle, you've been to all kinds of places, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been around. I never got to go to the capital. That's where you can make it big.
I think you mean long. Well, anyways, is there anything else you wanted to talk to us about?
Would we be able to come to the capital with you?
Oh, well, if you're able to leave here tonight, our carriage will be heading out, I'm sure. We would be happy to have such company, for the most part, as long as you don't continue to kick our groins.
No, I think the groin kicking stays in the ring.
I hope so.
Perhaps.
At least for you.
Well, what do you guys think of that?
Well, as long as we can get out of here without being noticed.
That's true. Our, caretakers, I don't think they want us to leave just yet.
Oh, well, that's a shame, but if you ever want to meet up anywhere else, like at the capital, we'll probably be there. Just look for, really long things that we would be near.
Well,
Really thinking about long things changes the way I talk.
Thinking
I really get excited.
I'm with you. I really love long things too.
Yeah, well, I understand why you're in Draughnor then. Oh, well, anyways, enough about long things.
You know what they say about big cities.
Yes, they have very, in the case of Draughnor, long things.
Indeed.
Most other big cities do not have long things.
Only Draughnor.
It's pretty much become our character arc at this point.
Boy, I'd sure love the chance to see a long thing in Draughnor.
You shouldn't say things like that, kid.
Well,
And what I meant about our caretakers is that they'll try and stop us. But we still want to go.
well, how much longer do you have here?
I
don't really know.
look to Belle and Sully, and basically, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. I say we just go. What are they gonna do? They can't stop us.
I don't know. You know who is pretty vigilant.
He says, you hear a voice from behind you. He's like, who are you talking about? You know me?
No. Voldemort, of course.
Oh, hey, Limp Bizkit. We were just talking to the Gagorskis about visiting Draughnor with them.
Wow, wouldn't that be cool? Too bad you can't because they're leaving tonight. Well, anyways, I'm gonna go back and do my job. I heard from Smash Mouth you've been jumping on tents. You probably shouldn't do that.
I get easily excited.
Yeah. Well, you know what they say about lizards. They make really weird metallic noises.
I still think that's their mating call.
Well, anyways, gotta get back to my job.
Okay, see you later. And it was nice meeting you, Gagorskis.
Likewise.
Okay, now what?
Well, instead of standing here awkwardly, we should probably go back to the ring. Or, well, you know.
But the fights are over. What's left to do?
Well, yeah. I meant, yeah, like the tents.
And what? Go to sleep?
I don't know, man. I don't come up with the ideas. I just roll with them.
We could go for a walk and just walk around.
Yeah, that's true.
Walk around the ring. That's as far as we can go. It seems.
We could try running as far forward as possible until they catch us.
Have you seen the way that Limp Bizkit walks, though?
Yes.
I don't think we'd get anywhere. There has to be some way to get out of here, though. I'm really grabbing at straws, though.
I mean, I guess we just have to serve our time and fight whatever big thing is left.
What big thing?
I mean, at least that's what Limp Bizkit said, that tomorrow we'd
Oh,
fight
it's a big battle.
big battle, yeah. What time is it?
In game?
Right.
It is currently, I want to say 1:30 roughly.
AM?
No, PM.
Alright.
Eastern savings time.
Eastern savings time?
Draughnor is an Eastern. In fact, actually, Draughnor spans multiple time zones because it's just so long.
It is. I mean, that's why it's the capital of Long.
The capital is often confused because they don't know what time it is.
Yeah, the people that visit there often spend longer than they originally anticipate. Anyway.
I don't know, we could probably, like...
It's 1:30. I don't know what else to do, but watch the whatever matches happen to be in the ring. for the rest of the day until we go to sleep again, and do whatever this next battle is.
Well, let's think big, right? Let's ask Black Mamba if he can get a bear to fight us or something.
What? Why Black Mamba? He's not in charge of any of this.
He's
It's
super
hard enough.
good.
It's hard enough to get us to follow us anywhere and talk to
I
people.
know, but, fight
Get him
in
on
the
a
woods.
leash.
All right, Sully, go ahead and lead us to Black Mamba.
Okay.
You do the
Mr.
talking and the
Ideas.
clicking.
Okay, well, let's see you come up with an idea.
What? I brought us to the Gagorskis.
Alright, we'll come up with another idea since...
My idea is to rely on my comrades. How about that?
I wanted to escape.
Skate?
Skate, roller skate.
I don't think there's any ice.
There's roller skating tarantulas now. Instead of breakdancing. No. We want. Of course, we want to escape. We're basically held captive. Just it's better than being in a normal prison. But I doubt we'll be able to escape when there's two basically supernatural beings behind our backs all the time.
Yeah, they scare me.
Twilight Zone music plays.
Overexposed fucking X-Files theme plays really loudly.
It plays from Sully's Lyre.
Yeah.
On its own.
Oh no.
The cameras zoom in and out of our face dramatically.
Making a whooshing noise each time.
Yeah.
The silence is broken by a large clash of swords, it seems, as a lot of commotion is being heard from the pit.
I run over there.
You see two boars with swords strapped to their noses,
I'm following Sully.
and it seems like they're sword fighting.
Nice.
Most people don't really understand what's going on. It seems like this is a special event that has sort of been planned as a surprise, as people are kind of like, who do we vote for? You see one of the boars is painted completely red, except for a smiley face on its back. And the other one is painted completely blue with a sad face on its back. But it's like a winking sad face. So it kind of looks a little bit like a tear, but you're not really sure. Maybe it's like playing coy and isn't actually sad. You don't really know.
It's the Mona Lisa.
But either way, they continue to fight. And people start to scream out. It seems like the crowd has affectionately named the smiling boar Happy. Very creative. And the sad one, Garner. As Happy and Garner continue to trade sword blows until Happy is stabbed in the mouth and begins to bleed, at which point people again jump into the arena and restrain the pigs, the boars, as they get dragged into the metal caging on the opposite side of each side of the arena.
I was rooting for Garner.
And Garner did in fact win.
What, Belle? I'm sorry.
Bell wants bacon, you know.
Sorry?
Bill wants bacon.
Well, unfortunately for you, neither boar were killed. However, it's at this point that you do hear someone else saying, I want bacon. And you hear the other person say, maybe we can buy some at one of the wagons over near the parking lot for wagons.
No, not bison. Bacon.
Again, you feel kind of a slap on your back. It's like, wow, you guys are on a roll.
Can I get a laugh track? Yeah.
Black Mata's mouth just kind of creaks open, and you hear, like, an audience laughing from it.
Nice.
And with that, you actually hear Limp Bizkit kind of whisper into your ear, and he's like, okay, I know, I mean, I've overheard, and I'm sorry for overhearing, but you guys are so loud. Well, anyways, I know you're eager to get out of here as soon as possible, so why don't we just bump your fight up to today?
I think we're ready to take on anything.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
You'll be the last fight of the day. The Gogorsky brothers have gotten a little more beat up than we thought they would. Seems like maybe they got a little soft. A lot less long than we remember them being. But anyway.
How long ago was that?
It was very long ago.
Okay.
Smash Mouth actually was the one who scouted them out. They were quite big in the southern dwarven fighting rings, but then again, in the southern dwarven fighting rings, they only use their fists and don't use magic or, weapons.
Or magic weapons.
Or magic weapons, yes, of course. How could I forget? Well, anyways, just be ready by the end of the day. And, actually, it's going to be in 2 fights from now. The Gogorsky brothers are going to fight a very large straw dummy with knives hidden in its body. I don't really get it myself, but it seems like that's what the audience wanted. And right after that, they're going to be fighting the dads of the kindergarten children who have paired up with the flying feastadors.
Do you know who we're gonna be fighting then?
That I do, but I'm afraid I must not say anything, otherwise the final match will be spoiled.
I see.
Ooh.
Son?
Mysterious.
What?
Sorry. It's a joke. We should...
We better make sure that we're prepared for this fight.
Well, I'm prepared as I need to be.
I mean, have we reset, basically, since the last
You have short rested. However, I don't believe that any of your spell slots have come back if you use them.
Well, I'm probably gonna need those. But we don't
Probably
have enough time for a long rest.
No, you do not.
Probably shouldn't have been so impatient.
Do we have any money?
You have whatever money you had before you were jailed.
Didn't we earn
And that's
a little
about it.
bit from the fights that we won?
If you bet, which I don't believe any of you did, then you would have money
Oh,
from the bets. but you were promised to get whatever remained of the final lot of gold from all of your fights at the end of everything.
Can we
Right.
bet now for the fight that's later?
Yeah, we better make sure to do that this time.
You can go try.
Yeah, we bet or make sure.
Kale's
Okay,
gonna bet
so-
all of his gold pieces, having never gambled before. Or whatever the heck he has.
You see a sign right next to what seems to be like a mute person who's in charge of all of the gambling / betting. And the sign says 2 things. 1, I'm mute. 2, fighters cannot bet on themselves or the other party.
That makes sense.
I'm going to bet all of my gold then on Sully.
I
You
think
can,
that still counts as us. 'Cause
Yeah.
we're-
Oh, I thought you meant themselves as literally like Kale can't bet for Kale. Okay, all right, I get it. All right. Well then,
Is it-
what the heck is the point, Ryan? Wait.
we can bet on the battles before us.
Is Billy's dad gonna be one of the dads that's fighting?
Billy's dad is, although Billy's dad is extremely skinny, and you can see a lot of bruises on his body.
What about Billy's daddy?
Billy's daddy is in the crowd choking Billy.
I'm gonna bet on Billy's dad. I will bet half of my gold.
And what is half of your gold?
I don't know how much gold did you say we said we had?
It's in your background.
It's in my
Yeah.
my background.
Yeah.
What's my background?
I don't know.
My
What
character summary.
It's on the start page. Character details. Top right.
I know. I have to click like 10 tabs to get it all the way back there. Top right. Scroll. I'm scrolling. Oh, I'm scrolling.
Tells me my lifestyle, but it doesn't tell me how much gold I have.
See character details.
There's the
What's-
packs down bottom. Well,
Yeah,
not,
yeah,
but
yeah.
next to ability, next to feats. I mean,
It's like
I'm gonna be
above
right back.
where the weapons are. Okay.
I don't blame you. It's above where the weapons are.
Oh yeah, box number 8, starting equipment and coinage.
Oh, I don't think I didn't fill this out at all.
Well, no better time than the
A
present.
priest's pack. That sounds correct. Alright, I have 19 gold. I will bet.
Okay.
I will bet 9 of it on
Okay.
Billy's dad.
fuck it. I'll bet 2 on Billy's dad.
I'm gonna do 40 on that, or not 40, 4 on Billy's dad.
I was gonna say, where did this lizard get all this gold?
Wolfgar did 50 and it threw me off. Damn you, Wolfgar.
Well,
You see a dwarf kind of throwing some money down and looks you straight in the eyes. It's like, I'll bet you'll all lose. And just throws 50 gold.
is that Ulfgar?
Yeah, he's gotten really angry. It's, his hair is, back to normal color. It's grown out quite a bit. He also seems about 150 years older.
Wait, who is that?
It's Wolfgar.
Ulfgar. You know,
Wolfgar.
No.
the man,
It's Ulfgar.
the dwarf, the legend.
Nope.
Well, I guess if you don't know, you'll never know.
If I have to ask,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
boy, what's going on?
Ulfgar bet
We're-
50 gold against you.
We're refusing to tell Fishy who Ulfgar is.
Yeah.
Ulfgar is Omega's character from Scott's campaign.
Oh.
Nah, the more you know.
The more you know. Half the battle.
Are you guys all in Scott's campaign?
Not me.
I am when I can make it. Which, Scott, I won't be able to make it this week.
That's okay because I probably can't host it this week.
Oh.
Okay, well that works out.
Unless something dramatic happens, but I'm not counting on it.
Yeah, well, dramatic is not good most of the time.
It is in this case.
Lots of
Oh.
drama.
Oh, are the Feastadors fighting again?
We're betting on dads.
Yes, the dads, and I should clarify, it's the dads versus the Feastadors versus the Gagorski brothers. It's a three-way.
Oh, they're tip-top shape already. I thought we knocked them out, and
You did, however, they got some of the same healing treatment as the Gagorskis did.
oh, I was talking
What are
about the
the odds?
Gagorskis. But whatever.
Oh, no, the
doesn't-
Gagorskis got also healed all of the Gagorskis.
Yes. Okay.
Alright. Belle would bet on the Feastadors. 5 gold.
5 gold
Yeah.
for the Feastadors.
Conflict of interest, I think.
Is it?
Are you betting on any specific Feastador or just the Feastadors?
Oh boy. Well, she originally wanted all of them, so she's gonna vote. Gonna put it towards all of
Just
them.
gonna evenly distribute 5 gold between 4 goblins.
Yes. It
What's
seems
the-
like
She's not good at math.
yeah. And almost immediately after you all finish your bets, the fight begins between the Gagorskis and the pretty much scarecrow with knives inside of it. They go to do their signature clothesline. However, it seems like Garthal gets a dagger in his arm as he kind of cries out in pain. But they successfully snap it in half. And both go to drop kick the remaining halves as they splinter them, occasionally getting cut and nicked by the daggers. Very quickly, the scarecrow is stomped into pieces as they begin to go after the daggers next, punching and kicking. This causes a lot of pain towards them as they accidentally stab themselves. However, eventually they're able to shatter the daggers, and they emerge victorious, but very bloody. Most of the crowd cheers, but you hear a few people booing as it looks like they lost money on their bets.
Did any of us bet on the Gagorskis or the dummy? I don't think we did.
No, none of you bet on that fight. Although it seemed like pretty even odds. A lot of people thought the Scarecrow would beat the Gagorskis, which was probably one of the reasons why the Gagorskis won, is because they had a final sort of burst of energy after people pretty much told them they couldn't beat an inanimate object with daggers in it. So, they rallied and they fought and they won. And they're currently resting for their fight against the feastadors and the drunk fathers of the drunk kindergartners. We can just skip time until that happens. That happens. There are 3 parties, pretty much, in the arena. The 2 Gogorsky brothers, the 4 flying feastadors, and 6 drunk dads, all brandishing knives. 1 second. As things start to go into action, it seems like the fathers are kind of in the corner, protecting themselves, while the flying feastadors and the Gogorsky brothers rush at each other. Very quickly, the Gogorsky brothers are able to take out most of the flying feastadors, except for Bob, who pretty much the entire time was just staring at Belle, kind of longingly. As it's now 1 Bob and 2 Gogorsky brothers and still 6 fathers in the corner. The Gogorsky brothers then go for the fathers, manage to take out 4. However, one of the Gogorsky brothers is stabbed quite too many times, falls unconscious, leaving just 1 Bob, 1 Gogorsky brother, and 3 fathers. Bob, looking at Belle and getting a burst of energy as he winks at her and blows a kiss, runs into the fight, manages to stab and down 1 of the fathers, however, gets hit by another father, getting knocked out almost immediately, leaving just 2 fathers and 1 Gogorsky brother. That Gogorsky brother manages to punch out 1 of the fathers. However, the remaining father goes with a stab towards the Gogorsky brother's stomach, and the Gogorsky brother goes with a hard punch to the father's face, both of them being knocked out simultaneously, as the match is called a draw. Everyone is left agape, except for the people who voted for the flying feast, or who bet on the flying feastadors.
They're just
who are
angry.
extremely happy.
Oh.
As their money will now be returned to them, instead of them losing it all. There's 1 person who looks very rich, who especially is relieved, as it seems like he bet his entire fortune on the flying feastadors for whatever reason. Everyone kind of just shuffles angrily towards the betting booth as they begin to retrieve their money.
So, is Limp Bizkit around?
Limp Bizkit is currently helping sort of drag the flying feastadors out of the arena.
Alright.
So he is around.
Well, I'll just wait for him to be available then.
I believe that he's in a happy relationship and will be for time being.
Well,
Well,
I should have clarified. I'm going to wait for him to not be busy.
Probably 10 minutes after the fight, all of the carnage is kind of cleaned up. It seems like a bunch of drunken dads fighting anything tend to get a lot of blood in the arena. as Limp Bizkit finishes cleaning, goes up the ladder, and kind of walks over to you and says, "Hey, I wanted to chat with you."
Okay, cool. I have a question.
Oh yeah, of course.
So, are we free regardless of if we win or lose the next fight?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay. Just wondering.
But we won't lose, right, Sully?
Oh yeah, totally. We'll severely maim whoever's coming up. Because that's just how we roll.
It'll be fun.
Try not to maim either. It's not too nice in, the spirit of arena fighting and all.
Oh, that's true. Being mean is not nice.
True.
Factually accurate.
Yeah.
We were injured to the point of knocking out. Huh?
Hey, there we go. That's a good way to fight. Huh?
Nice.
Yeah. So, y'all should be ready in the next 40 minutes to fight. I can let you know her name. Her name's Toaga.
Toa guy?
No, Toaga.
Toega?
Sure. We call her Toaga.
How do you spell that?
TOA apostrophe GAH.
Okay.
Toaga.
Is she not from around here?
No, not many people know about her. We got her in especially the other night. Kind of snuck her in here. So asking around won't do you much.
Awesome.
So, anyways, excited for the big fight, huh?
When did he become Canadian?
Oh, I'm trying out acting.
Good accent.
Oh, thank you.
Is she particularly scary looking?
Oh, yeah, I'd say.
Oh, good.
Why did your lizard friend just chirp at me?
He does that all the time. Don't take it personally.
Yeah, I won't. Well, anyways, I gotta, go back to work, both on my accent and, my work.
Good luck.
Oh, thank you. And with that, Limp Bizkit walks away.
She sounded scary.
I can't wait to meet her.
I assume that 40 minutes pass.
Yes.
Yep.
Safe assumption.
So 40 minutes pass, and you now find yourselves in an arena, standing in your typical formation against one of the walls. As oh right, it's all right, there we go. As Limp Bizkit sort of goes to the side of the arena and says, "In this corner, the Flying Feastadors. Wait, nope, I'm wrong. The Battle Beetles." And everyone kind of looks a little confused. And he points to the other corner and he says, And our newest contender, Toaga! As the gate raises slowly, and out hops a gigantic toad.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, he's cute.
You see her kind of her tongue kind of falls out a little bit, and she looks towards Limp Bizkit, who says, 3, 2, 1, go! Roll for initiative.
Okay. Remember, guys, I don't have any healing spells this round.
Oh no.
Still have 1.
1? Oh.
Kale has 17. Again.
No, I didn't roll. I just did 21. Thank you, Momo, finally.
21?
I have
Yeah.
7.
Oh,
You have an initiative modifier.
I do?
I think it's dexterity.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
it's
that. I
dex.
haven't been adding that at all.
Uh-oh.
I have a +2 dexterity, so I guess that's 19.
And Bell.
I got 18.
18? Okay. Oh, wait. Right. No, it doesn't matter anyways, but still.
Oh, finally.
So, thank you, Momo. Finally, you're up.
Awesome. I'm going to again cast Shalaga on my quarterstaff
Mm-hmm.
and move in for a probable 4.
Okay.
Almost. So that's 10. Yeah.
10 does not hit as you strike at the giant toad, who just kind of takes her tongue and bats away your staff.
Ouch.
I'm also going to move you right next to the giant toad.
Good thinking.
And is that going to be your turn?
No, I will use my bonus action to attempt a bite.
Okie dokie. You go to bite the giant toad.
$16.
You bite the giant toad.
Okay. That is... Why does it take so long to roll? Okay.
Biting sounds.
So, yeah, 3 damage.
You take a small chunk out of the toad's tongue, and it does not. She does not seem very happy as she kind of looks down at you. Almost, you can almost see eyebrows as she looks very angry and stern, and kind of just like ribbit.
Oh, wow.
As I believe it then goes to Kale.
Okay.
Riveting toads.
Kale says, "Watch your step, Bakhmata!" And he casts Create Bonfire right in the center of that toad.
And that is going to be a dexterity saving throw.
Correct.
Against your spell save DC. She fails.
Alright, so that's 1d8 of fire damage.
Okie dokie. Oh, right, you rolled that.
Alright. And it's an 8.
8 fire damage as she's burned. And she kind of lets out a croak this time, like a... And looks at you angrily this time.
Just like a little like shudder of kind of noise, like of an angry toad looking at you, and it's kind of scary.
You say so.
And does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
As it then goes to Lele.
Belly.
Yes.
Don't call me that, please. Alright. She's going to attack with her belt. Not raged yet. That's 9 altogether.
9 does not hit as she again whips her tongue towards your bell and kind of pushes it out of the way as she looks at you, the bell kind of ringing faintly, and looks a little curious before kind of pivoting back to looking angrily at Kale.
Oh no.
And that's all she's going to do.
Okay. It then goes to Toaga's turn, as Toaga is going to look longingly towards Kale, but then turn her body and try and gulp up Bakmata. As she opens her mouth up wide, revealing a acidic stomach. That attack being a 14 to hit.
Well, my armor class is 14, so... Okay.
Okay, and that is going to be a 10. Oh, sorry, that's 12 total. As she opens her mouth agape and goes to swallow you, acid getting all over you. I'm going to have to ask you to make a DC 13. Not DC 13, a dexterity saving throw. Scott?
Well, if it's a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, I do not succeed. So
Okay.
It's a 9.
As you are then
Hello?
grappled, kind of
Oh,
stuck
jeez.
in her vice-like bite, her kind of acidic lips wrapped around your lizard body. To some, it may be quite romantic. To you, it's very deadly. As that is going to end her turn.
Gross. 2 health.
One second. Just gonna look at a thing real quick.
It better be long.
Oh, it will be. Alright, well, I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery again.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
wisdom.
a charisma saving throw or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Okay. That's going to be a 12.
That does not save. So that is son of a bitch. Is for the D4s that have the 3 or the 3 numbers on each side, is it the one that lands upright?
It's the one that lands upright. Oh, sorry, the one that if you just mouse over the dice, it'll tell you what the number is.
You're right. So that's 3 damage and disadvantage on her next attack.
Okie dokie. I believe it then goes to thank you, Momo, finally.
Well, I'm grappled currently, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to attempt to get ungrappled.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but that will take your action, right?
Yeah, I believe it will.
Okie dokie.
But I can't do anything while grappled, so... And I'm still grappled.
Okay. I believe that then goes to Kale.
Kale points his dagger, imbued with magical power, at Toaga's mouth, at her tongue, and casts Firebolt.
Okay.
So,
Please don't miss.
That's an 8. Oh wait, plus my whatchamacallit. Where is it?
Your spell attack modifier.
Yeah. So 8 plus 5, 14 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright. And the spell is... I forget already. I have to scroll this thing again. Stupid, I can't, type it in either. I have to scroll through this tiny drop down. Okay. It's 1d10.
Oh. Yeah, it's a D10.
Yeah, that's not a d10. This is a d10. Right? Alright. That's 4.
4 damage as you singe her tongue a bit, and she again looks angrily at you. However, at this time, you can see anger that is meant for more than just you. As for whatever reason, you feel in your mind something speaking to you as it says, "Help! Help! Limp Bizkit and Smash Mouth are holding us here against our will underneath the Coliseum arena."
Oh no.
And the voice cuts out.
Did everyone hear that or just Kale?
No, just you.
Guys, I think the toad is talking to me.
What?
I heard a voice just now. Someone's asking for help. They're being held captive underneath the arena.
Oh my god.
You hear laughing coming from the crowd.
Did you drink your prune juice today?
They don't have prune juice here.
Do you have a previous history of schizophrenia?
No, and I don't have any previous history with toads either, but I know what I heard.
Okay, I believe him. Well, whose turn is that?
Kale calls out to Toaga.
Toaga, did you hear that too?
You just hear a. As I believe it then goes to Bell.
Alright.
I guess we have to get this fight over with, and then we have a lead.
Well, Black Mamba is, like, in the toad's mouth, right?
Currently being kind of gobbled on, yeah. Very much like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Gross. She's gonna try to pull him out.
Okay. I'm going to ask for a strength saving throw. However, that is going to take your action.
Okay. See if I remember how to do this.
You roll a d20, and then you add your strength modifier, plus if you have proficiency in saving throws.
Okay. Even with the added stuff, it's not gonna be much. Oh no, it's advantage, so I can roll again. That's right?
Are you raging right now? If you're raging, then you have
rage as a
advantage on.
bonus action.
You could. However, unfortunately, you already tried to pry him out.
That's true. Well, yep.
Rest in
He
peace.
does go into a rage.
Okay. And is that going to end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. The toad will try and swallow our friend. Thank you, Momo, finally. However, with disadvantage. As the toad spits you out onto the floor, kind of hacking and coughing. You see a hairball come out of its mouth.
Does this toad have any fur?
No.
I don't.
And you hear it kind of groan a bit as it throws up more hair and kind of acid spills everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
previous meal.
And that is going to end the toad's turn.
Has the acid formed like a hazard that...
No, it's kind of sunk into the
okay.
ground. It seems like the soil that's there is pretty
It's
pretty
just,
gravelly.
you know, seeping down, dripping on the people who are being held captive under the arena.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, maybe they can use it to break free.
Maybe. Alright.
I'm gonna move up. So if it'll let me hold my character. And use old trustworthy or trusty or whatever. Rapier.
Old Trusty or Old Trustworthy or whatever. That's the name inscribed on the rapier.
Yes, it is. I didn't make any mistakes. I meant to say that. That's 21.
21 hits.
Nice.
And 9 damage.
9 damage as you slice valiantly into the belly of the toad, who starts to seep a little bit of acid from her belly as she lets out a sad croak.
Aww.
Good.
Oh, thank you, Momo. Finally.
Yeah. Finally.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I standing?
You are currently standing, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna swing my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Really likes giving me 8s. Like so much.
So I believe that
Be
will still
11
miss.
total.
Oh.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah.
Okay, well that will hit.
Oh, really?
I don't know what number you gave me before, but it was not 11 or higher.
Well, before I was rolling dexterity saving throws, so it would not have been an 11 or higher.
Maybe you rolled a 7.
Yeah, maybe. So that'll be 8 damage.
8 damage as you slam hard into the stomach of the giant toad, who kind of spews out more acidic goo that kind of drops through the ground as it lets out another very, very large sad croak.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
That seems prudent. Hey!
Your staff pulses with sort of a green aura as your body starts to slowly reconstruct itself. Burns starting to heal, and more burns starting to heal more.
Awesome.
As I believe it'll then go to Kale.
Okay.
Do it to it, Kale.
Kale? What will Kale do? Kale doesn't
Be
have much
healthy.
he can do. Kale's just gonna cast another firebolt.
Okie dokie.
So 17 plus 5 to hit.
Will hit. And then roll the d10.
That is a 3.
You do 3 damage to Toga as she whines more. Tears are starting to pour from her frog eyes, toad eyes. As it then goes to Belle.
Belle will attack with her bell. She doesn't seem to care about a crying frog. It's just an animal. I assume that hits. 19.
That does hit. And as you draw your great bell above your head and bring it down upon the snout of the giant toad, you hear one last final ribbit as the toad finally croaks. falling to the floor and acid kind of spewing out of her open lips. The crowd cheers a little bit, but you see many of the audience members wiping tears from their eyes. It seems like, for whatever reason, they had a very big connection with this toad. Almost instantaneously, people have pulled out signs that say, no harm for Toaga.
Oh, then.
What's happening?
Toaga was brutalized, and now the crowd is crying for her.
Oh.
You also hear a very angry dwarf screaming insults. Mainly at your party.
Well,
I
did
hate
we win?
pineapples.
Wimp Biscuit kind of jumps down into the arena and says, "Why, yes, you did. And it seems like you got quite an imagination there."
Yeah, crazy imagination. Well, we should go.
Of course. Well, I mean, first, don't you need to get your gold and, other things?
Oh yeah, of course.
And weren't you gonna head out with your old friends, the Gagorskis?
Oh yeah, if they're still willing to have us.
Oh, it seems like it. Although you may need to hitch a ride with them, because I don't think you got a wagon of your own, do you?
No, we don't. We were brought here by one of your wagons.
That is true. Correct. Affirmative, as my mom used to say.
Not untrue.
Not untrue in the slightest. Very based in reality, unlike those other things you said during the fight, which, boy, did I have a good laugh about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Well, anyways, let me go get you your gold.
Alright, thank you, Limp Biscuit. Could you meet us back at our tent?
Of course.
Alright, I kind of, I go back to the tent and I signal for the others to follow me.
Well, I'm gonna follow.
Limp Biscuit comes back to the tent and says, "Here, we took most of the cut, but here you are. It's 7 gold per person."
Wow, thanks a lot.
Of course, you earned it with all that fighting you did.
Is Toaga gonna be okay?
Oh yes, we wouldn't let such a great asset like her, croak so early. Excuse my pun.
Let her know that I had a great time fighting her.
When I find someone who can speak Toad, I'll pass that message along.
I high five Limp Biscuit for the pun.
He says, "Thank you. I've been working on it along with my accent. You got to do a lot of things if you want to be an actor in this world."
Oh, of course, and nothing psychopathic.
Oh, no. Of course not. That would just not be good for, PR and all that.
Yeah.
Public relations.
That sure is what that stands for. Thank you.
Yeah, not like, anything else nefarious. That would also be bad for PR.
Yeah, like kidnapping or keeping
That doesn't start with P or R.
I mean, I'm just throwing out some options.
That's not really, those aren't really options for, spelling out things with P and R.
I don't know. That's your perspective on it. That's how you look at it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll take my dictionary and shove it, huh?
Yeah.
Eh. You know, I wish I had a dictionary so I could, you know, shove it at you.
No, it wouldn't be at me, silly.
Oh,
You
Okay.
gotta shove it up, you know.
oh, well, that's a little, there's a kid right here.
Shove it up
It's,
where, Sully?
His
Oh,
asshole.
Oh,
Okay, well, thanks for the gold.
I don't think that's what he meant, Kale. I think he meant, you know, shove it up into some place that's hard to find, so you can't find it.
That makes more sense for a dictionary to go.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry for my French.
What's French?
I don't know.
Well, anyways, I gotta get back to work.
Okay, bye. Thanks again.
Bye.
I
So what do
know.
we do?
I know that we're really eager to go, but I still think that there are people trapped under the arena, and they need our help.
How do you suppose we get down there?
I don't know, but I'd feel terrible leaving now.
I mean,
I have an idea.
do share.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the entrance to under the arena is through that tent we're not supposed to go in.
Right, if they were hiding something, it'd be in that tent.
So, is
But
the
how
plan
can
to
we
go
get-
at night?
How could we get to the tent without Limp Bizkit appearing magically, almost magically behind us?
Sneaking?
No, Bakamata's a lizard, not a snake.
That's inspiration.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, well,
Look what you've done. He's doing that thing again.
great. Well, I mean, snakes are just lizards without any arms or legs, so
That's so sad. And toads
Well.
are just snakes or lizards without any long.
that's true.
Oh.
I bet they have a lot of snakes in the capital. Lots of long there.
So anyway, we're trying to formulate a plan here.
Yeah, sneaking.
But
I mean, that's my idea.
Didn't we try that?
Did we? I feel like we just walked over there before.
Sneakily.
Maybe roll for it
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have any magical camouflage or anything.
No, but Bakamata's green. And he spends a lot of time in bushes.
So we take the bushes and get in them and walk over there as bushes. We'll never be suspected.
Are we waiting until nighttime then to do this? We should
Yeah.
probably at some point during the day we I guess respectfully decline the Gagorski's gracious offer.
Yeah, that's wise.
And I guess rest until the evening.
Should
Or,
should be long rest?
I mean, that makes sense to me if we're getting up in like the middle of the night.
to do this,
Yeah.
but it.
Oh no.
was a very long. Oh god.
Oh, there's the snake. Oh, there's the bard.
My sides.
There's just like an exe error, like.
And there's
over
like
top of
the
it.
there's the monk with the vow of silence. As you are all playing this, you see the man who is choking Billy come over to y'all.
Are you Billy's daddy?
And he says, yes, I am, but I am also Billy's dad. You see, I want to thank you all because, you know, when you bet on my husband when he was fighting, you know, drunken in the ring, you know, it really gave him a lot of guts. You know, he felt like, you know, there are a lot of things that really, you know, he could do. You know, a lot of people that believed in him. Well, anyways, afterwards, he decided to stand up to our son because, you know, the whole choking thing, you know, started as us like hating Billy because Billy's kind of a piece of shit. And well, anyways, it kind of grew into something else. And Billy kind of started choking Dad. And then, well, Dad didn't like that. So Dad kind of split from Billy. And then I kind of, you know, choked. And it's a whole ordeal. I don't really want to get into our whole family history. Basically, what I do want to say is that, well, you helped him stand up to Billy. And, well, we just want to thank you. And we also want to let you know that our Billy is a bit of a warlock.
A bit?
Yeah, he kind of dabbles in, you know, demons and stuff. Kind of probably the reason that, you know, he's so messed up. Probably when he made the pact with that devil. Well, anyways, the important thing is that he can speak to people's minds. And, well, while I was choking him, and I, well, long story short, he admitted that he tricked you by speaking into your mind because he thought, well, he hated you. He hates most people. Don't take it personally. Well, anyways, we'll choke him extra hard for you tonight.
Oh my god.
So, anyways, thanks. I'm sorry my son tried to trick you.
Well,
Yeah.
he's very good at what he does. That was very convincing.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did he choke you too?
He, like, choked my brain?
Oh. Well, that's an interesting way of putting it, I guess. I guess that explains why he likes to do that. Well, anyways, I recommend you not ever getting near Billy. He's kind of fucked up. We're thinking of just, like, leaving him in a ditch somewhere.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh.
Your name is Dad, right?
Well, yeah.
I could call you
actually-
Billy's dad, but I don't think you'd like that.
Oh, no, I don't. That's actually my name. Most people don't get that. But, you know, thanks, I guess. You know, if you feel comfortable enough, my nickname is, well, this is what people in school used to call me, but they used to call me Daddy if you want to.
That'll be $50.
Hey, what are dollars?
Gold. I've kind of, you know, still dazed from the fight.
Oh, yeah, I
Gold.
understand. Well, I don't have 50 gold. So,
Well.
I guess I'll just walk away then? Is that?
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go.
Okay,
Thanks.
well, yeah. See ya.
He's totally in on it. He's on the inside.
I would believe him, but there's still the fact that there's a tent we're not supposed to go in.
So are we still doing that plan?
I mean, I imagine we'll find something, even if we're not finding people looking for help under the arena.
Isn't it kind of a crime if we do that?
We're all criminals, Sully.
Well, I know, that's the point. But we're free, basically, after the fight, so if we get caught, then, well, we have more time to do.
I don't know what to do. I'm tired.
Well, now I'm curious. I think we should go down there. Or check it out.
Okay, and we can check it out next session.
Hooray! We beat
Cool.
up a toad.
Yeah, but it's the toad that was beating us up first.
But she was a good toad!